Christians.
We know that some early Christians considered the writings of Enoch to be authoritative, to contain actual revelation from God. So, because some people thought that, some influential people thought that, the book was used as you would use other books of the Bible.
The next versicles are just a brief example of the past existence of giant beings referred to in the Bible as the Nephilim. Genesis 6:4. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. Numbers 13:33. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Enoch, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Deuteronomy 2:11. Which also were accounted giants, as the Anakims. But the Moabites called them Emims. Deuteronomy 2:20. That also was accounted a land of giants, giants dwelt there in an old time. And the Ammonites call them Zamzummims. Deuteronomy 3:11. For only Og king of Bashan remained of the remnant of giants. Deuteronomy 3:13. Gave I unto the half-tribe of Manasseh all the region of Argob, with all Bashan, which was called the land of giants. Joshua 12:4. And the coast of Og king of Bashan, which was of the remnant of the giants, that dwelt at Ashtaroth and at Edrei. Joshua 13:12. All the kingdom of Og in Bashan, which reigned in Ashtaroth and in Edrei, who remained of the remnant of the giants, for these did Moses smite, and cast them out. Joshua 15:8. The same is Jerusalem, and the border went up to the top of the mountain that laid before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. Joshua 17:15. Then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. Joshua 18:16. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lay before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north. 2 Samuel 21:16. And Ishbi went up, which was of the sons of the giant, the weight of whose spear weighed 300 shekels of brass in weight, he being girded with a new sword, thought to have slain David. 2 Samuel 21:18. And it came to pass after this, that there was again a battle with the Philistines at Gob. Then Sibbechai the Hushathite slew Saph, which was of the sons of the giant. 2 Samuel 21:20. And there was yet a battle in Gath, where was a man of great stature, that had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in number. And he also was born to the giant. 2 Samuel 21:22. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath, and fell by the hand of David, and by the hand of his servants. 1 Chronicles 20:4. That there arose war at Gezer with the Philistines, at which time Sibbechai the Hushathite slew Sippai, that was of the children of the giant, and they were subdued. 1 Chronicles 20:6. And yet again there was war at Gath, where was a man of great stature, whose fingers and toes were 24, 6 on each hand, and 6 on each foot, and he also was the son of the giant. 1 Chronicles 20:8. These were born unto the giant in Gath, and they fell by the hand of David, and by the hand of his servants.
There were giants in the earth in those days, and when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children. The same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. The Maya and Incas of South America believed a race of giants existed on Earth before the Great Flood. So did many other ancient civilizations. Some took them for gods, others left likenesses of them in stone or wrote about them in their histories. The Greeks and Romans told of blood falling from heaven and landing in the lap of the earth goddess Gaia, who gave birth to the Titans, a race of fearsome giants. Perhaps the most famous of all was Goliath, the Philistine, one of 5 giant brothers. Vendell Jones is an archaeologist with a style of his own. He spent a lifetime tracking down Goliath and the Ark of the Covenant, with which the Jewish holy book of the Midrash tells us the giant made off.
Goliath thrashed his way through the Israeli soldiers, ran over and scooped the ark up on his shoulders, slew Pinchas and Hopha, and took the ark back to the camp of the Philistines.
It was in this field, 15 miles southwest of present-day Jerusalem, that legend says Goliath was finally slain. Not by a giant warrior like himself, but by a puny boy, David, who, as this 9th century BC tablet indicates, would later become king of the Israelites. The spiral-shaped Gilgal Rephaim is situated in the Golan Heights 50 miles from Damascus. Constructed from an estimated 40,000 tons of loose rocks, it is remarkably reminiscent of Stonehenge. Both have been dated at around 5,000 years old and have similar megalithic stones. And like Stonehenge, Gilgal is also said to be associated with giants. Only in this case, there's biblical text which seems to support the claim. Israeli archaeologist Daniel Herman is investigating the newly opened grave.
This is a tomb of someone, obviously a very powerful man. Look at the size of the stone slabs used. This must have taken an enormous amount of time and effort to construct. When the Israelites came here and wrote their Bible, it was already here. They saw it. So they have documented the identification of the site by saying that this region was ruled by Og, king of the Bashan. Og is described in the book of Deuteronomy as, and I quote, "For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of the Rephaim." Rephaim is Hebrew word for giants.
In Lebanon, 44 miles from Beirut, are the imposing ruins of Baalbek,